So Daniel, tell me a little bit about the character you play and what attracted you to play Niki.
Well, I was blown away by the script, and it showed me of how intense that season was. I mean, the film tells the story about one of the most thrilling rivalries in sports history, you know, and telling that story of two fascinating characters that couldn't have been more different, you know. And I grew up in Cologne, which is near the racetrack where the accident happened. So when I was a kid, I already knew who Niki Lauda was, and he's still a legend and an icon in Germany. So of course it is an honor if you're asked to play that guy. But still, when I got the offer, I panicked because I thought, well, shit, now I have to play this guy, you know, and we don't have that much in common. We're very, very different. So I had to learn all sorts of things, you know. I had to make a Formula 3 course to get used to drive race cars. I had to go to Vienna to study and get the Austrian accent right. And then I had to meet Niki, and fortunately we had a very good relationship, and he would answer me any questions I had. And it wasn't easy, you know, because I wanted to find out very sensitive, delicate stuff, you know. So we talked about death and fear and overcoming fear, you know, and we talked about his accident and so forth. And I'm extremely thankful that he supported me all the way through and would talk about everything.
And have you seen or talked to Niki since the film's been completed and gotten his reaction?
He's very happy with it. So he had seen it a couple of months ago and approved it and loved it. And then I saw him in London when we had our premiere the other night, and it was the first time that we watched it together. And very often I would watch him watch the movie. So it's strange, you know, to see him reliving that, you know, these dramatic moments, you know, almost dying and then being in hospital. And he said that he was very, very moved by the film.
Excellent. Now, you know, now that the movie's starting to come out and is being launched tonight at TIFF, what would you say was the most memorable or unique experience from this film specifically, you know, going into whatever you're going to be working on next?
Well, it was interesting to see. It was the collaboration between certain people was quite amazing. I thought the relationship that Ron had with Peter Morgan was quite remarkable, you know, because I've never seen a director working so closely with a scriptwriter, you know. And the quality of the script was so good, because I think Peter Morgan is the best scriptwriter when it comes to stories based on real characters. But still, they were never happy, and they always wanted to improve it. And that's such an incredible energy coming from Ron, but also from Peter. And I had learned a perfect scene, and I thought, I don't know where the problem is, but they say, no, we're missing an extra bit of this or that, you know. And then Peter stepped away. 2 minutes later, he came up with a new line, which was, yeah, even better than the one before, you know. And the atmosphere that Ron created on set was so good, you know, because he was and is clearly the boss. He has an authority, but he's not bossy. You know, the way he treats everyone in the crew and us actors is amazing. Maybe it's because he was an actor himself that he knows how to talk to us, you know, to communicate with us. But if you ask me what was the nicest moment, I can only say every shooting day was great. I really honestly enjoyed every single second because the part was great. Working with Ron was great, and yeah, what shall I say? It will be hard now to work with somebody else.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I think my time's up.
Cool.